Hello for video number 4. This is my Alesis DM10, which has got the full mesh head conversion. Now, even on the kick drum, I've got protectors on the kick pad as well, and I'll show you why in a second. And also, I've secured that to that bottom arm you get there, because I don't like the way it floats around naturally, but that now secured as part of the whole kit, and it's a lot better, a lot more realistic. There's also on the sound module as well, I've upgraded to the Bluejay drums, which you get from the Alesis site, and I'm going to show you some of the sounds that have come with those, because I paid 30 quid, which is about $50, but the sounds are far superior to the sounds you get in the Alesis DM10. I've tried the Tune Track Easy drums as well, and they're just as good, to be honest, if not better than those, I think, but you've got the hassle of having to plug in a laptop into Alesis DM10 when you're using the Easy Drummer. With the Bluejay, it's just an upgrade to the sound module itself. So for the mod on the kick pad, I'll try and get down here. But basically, I've drilled 2 holes, measured the centre, and then this back plate here, so I could get 2 M6 bolts, drill hole into this arm there, and put 2 wing nuts on the back. I had to take the arm down by doing the bracket there and there, so it sits on the floor on here, and then you can just put your kick pad. I've got the speed cobras, which are a longer footboard, so you can get a lot more purchase on those because of the lever principle. And there's a bit of foam I've put behind there. You can see I've just got that from some packaging. But if you've got some pipe lagging or something like that, it'll be the same stuff, and that just reduces the vibration on the frame. I've had no problem with it triggering anything else with those on there. When I bought my Alesis DM10, it didn't come with these kind of rubber hoops. I got in touch with Alesis, who sent me from pillar to post, and in the end I just went to Halfords and bought some fuel injection hose, and that's 5.6mm. Which has got the matrix kind of woven fabric inside. It's a lot more secure. I did try some clear pipe before this, I got from B&Q, but because it's so thin, it just broke through. I think that's the type of stuff you use for like distilling your own alcohol and so on, but because I did my rim shots here, it split through, and after that happening twice, and I thought, well, I need to buy something a little bit more sturdy. So that's what I've got. Now I can hear rattling around at the moment. My next mod, my final mod, is to buy some little lock nuts, which is nuts which have got like a nylon insert, because these keep coming loose, and I think using locking nuts should overcome that. I know when I've been playing live before, I know they have come loose, and every time you do hit it, because they rattle your bolt on there, it does start sending the trigger a bit wappy. The Alesis Bluejay drum upgrade on the head, so you go to the website if you're interested. Fantastic. There's no videos that showed me the sounds, so I kind of went in blind when I was buying it, but absolutely excellent. It gets rid of some of the functionality on the brain sound module. Things like the metronome go. Now that's obviously quite handy. You can still use your faders on there. That still works. All your instruments on there. And I think basically it's like 4 kits, all in different kind of ambiances and different mics and so on. But they're absolutely fantastic. I'll show you some of the sounds in here in a minute. Also, it gets rid of the kind of sequencer playing function on here, which I never used anyway. I'd always play along to records or CDs, or plug in an MP3 player straight into that and play along to that. I think that's about it overall. But I'd say this now definitely on par with the kind of 2 or 3 grand Roland V drums, and the mod overall is costing about 40 quid perhaps, with all the mesh heads on there and the pipe, and obviously with the upgrade in here, about 70 or 80 quid. But really good. This could be used live easily now, and I record, and you can't tell, to be honest, that it's electric kit over acoustic kit. So I'll plug it in. I'll just show you some of the sounds. I'm going to show 4 kits I've got set up in here. One's called acoustic, one's just called Rob Mellow, which is one I use when I'm recording, one called Snappy, one called Loose, and another one called Rob Mellow 2, which obviously got some different tom sounds, which will range from 8 down to 14, as well. The one I've got is from 10 down to 14, and different types of toms. So plug it in, give you an idea, and enjoy.